Good morning, friends. Let us do this problem from SBI PO Mains 2019. This is a slightly tricky problem. Let's try to do this. A certain number of persons are standing in a row facing north, all of them earn different amounts. Three persons are standing between L and F. Right, all are facing north. Three persons are standing between L and F. What does that mean? Now that means is L can be before F or F can be before L. Right. As per condition number two says L1, 2, 3, F or L1, 2, 3 as per condition number 2. O is standing immediately ahead of L, right? That means O is above L, right? As per condition number 3, O is above L immediately. There's no space between O and L. As per condition number 4, P is standing adjacent to F. What does that mean? If F is here, either P can be here, or if F is here, P can be here. Right, as per condition number 4, P is adjacent to F means P is on either side of the F. We don't know which side. As per condition number 5, only two persons are standing between P and Z. Condition number 5, P and Z. P 1 to Z or P 1 to Z. Condition number 5. This is condition number 5. As per condition number 6, only one person standing between Z and G. 6, Z and G. Okay, very good. So we are in the earlier condition number 5, we are talking about Z. P and Z, there are two spaces. Now we are talking about Z and Z, there is one space. Let's combine 5 plus 6. Right, what does that mean? It can be like this, P, Z and G. Right, Z and G or Z and G, it can be like this, right, as per condition number 6. So if we take like this, then if we take this and this together, this and this plus this one, there are this combination and these two combinations and this combination and these two combinations. Let's try all these four combinations, 2 by 2 combinations. P double space Z, first one, and then this one, Z and G. This is one possibility, right? Then P double space Z and G. This is another possibility, right? Then Z double plus P, then G can be here or G can be here, right? These are another two possibilities, right? So with this, these two can go. With this also, these two can go, right? So here we have four possibilities of PZ and ZZ all put together, right? Now let's see once more. Let's see once more. There are four possibilities. I'm erasing all of this just for space. There are four possibilities. Now, if in this case, in the second case, P double space Z, Z is above P, right? Then where can G sit? G can sit P double space Z. Where can G sit? G can sit one space above here, or G can sit here, right? And where will F sit? F can sit either here because F is adjacent to P. F can sit here or F can sit here, right? If Z is above P, then G can sit here or G can sit here, and F can sit here or F can sit here. Right, we are reading condition number 4, we are condition number 5, and we are reading condition number 6. Right, condition 4, 5, 6, we are trying to read them together. P has to be immediately adjacent to F, that means if P is here, F and F can be here or here, and there has to be two spaces between P and Z. P and Z, there are two spaces. So if P is below Z, if P is below Z, what is happening? Z is above P, there are two spaces in between, and one person stands between Z and G. One person stands between Z and G, right? Right. So that means G will automatically be above P only. Right. As per condition number 4, 5, 6, if Z is above P, that automatically means G is above P. But at the same time, G is above P, Z is above P. It also means if Z is above P, it is above F also. Because there are two spaces between Z and P, which also means Z is above F. If Z is above P. Right. Even forget about the G case. Right. As per condition number 4 and 5, as per condition number 4 and 5, if Z is above P, as condition number 4 and 5, P is adjacent to F, and if Z is above P, that means Z is above F, which is not possible. Z is standing behind F, right? If Z is above P, it will be above F also, because F there are only two slots. So what does that mean? Z cannot be above P, right? So this condition is gone. So then P and Z can always be below P only, right? P and Z is always below P. So as per condition number 4 and 5, we have figured out P is always below P is always below Z, and then F can be here or here. F can be here or here, right? Let's see. Now, let's add condition number 6. Only one person stands between Z and G. So we have figured out P and Z are like this. Then G, where can it happen? P double space Z. Then this is one option, or single space. This is one option, right? And at any case, so there are these two possibilities, right? Then G can sit here. So let's rewrite them separately. P G space Z, or P double space Z space G. Right. These are the two possibilities with G. Only one person stands between Z and G. Because P and Z, this condition is fixed, then G either has to sit here or has to sit here. But if G is sitting here, then F has to mandatorily sit here only, because P has to sit P has to sit adjacent to F. Right? If G is here, F can sit here only. Right? But if G is here, F can sit here or F can sit here. Right? If G is here, F can sit here or F can sit here. In both the cases, if G is here, if G is here, then also P has to be at most 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth from the bottom. P has to be at least fourth from the bottom. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. P has to be at least sixth from the bottom. So the minimum that P has to take is 1, 2, 3, 4. P has to take minimum like this. Right. And F has to take minimum 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F has to take minimum 10th position. Right. If it is this. Right. Below F, there should be 4 persons. In this case, if F is taking this, there should be 4 persons, and here also there should be minimum 4 persons. F has to take minimum 10th position. Right. Now let's hold this structure. Then H is standing exactly behind G. What does that mean? In this case, H will be here. In this case, H will be here. Right. In this case, H will be here, or in this case, H will be here. Q is standing at one of the extreme ends. Very good. That means Q is either 14 or either 1. 4 persons are standing between Q and K. Okay. Q and K, there are 4 people. Right. A K is standing immediately behind L. Right. What does that mean? K, as per condition number 10, there is L, there is K immediately. K is standing immediately behind L. Right. Not more than. And we had one more condition around L. Right. O is standing immediately ahead of L. So what does that mean? O, L, K are together. As per condition number 10 and 3 together. 10 and 3 together. O, L, K are together. There is no way O, L, K can be separated. Right. 4 persons, K is standing immediately behind L, not more than 14 persons. C is standing immediately behind of T. That means what? Condition number 12. T and C, they're next to each other. They cannot be separated. X is standing behind V but ahead of M. What is condition number 3? 13 says X is standing behind V. Behind V, there is some X, and but ahead of M. So X is above M. We don't know how many people are there, how many people are there between V, X and M. At max, they can be together, but there can be multiple people in between. M is not standing behind G. That means M is above G only. Condition number 14. M is above G. How many people? We don't know. Right? M is above G. We don't know. So now how do we start? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. P is double space between Z, and we know one of the extremes is Q. Q is one of the extremes as per condition number 8. Either Q can take this one, or Q can take this one. So let's try. Let's start with the bottom. Okay. Let's say it is Q. Okay. Then the four persons are standing between Q and K. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So K becomes 9. K becomes ninth position. 1, 2, 3, 4. And K becomes ninth position. Eighth will become L as per condition number 3 and 10. L and O. We have already derived, right? O, L, K are together. Right. Now, P double space Z. Where can P sit here? So P and Z, P double space, this structure has to fit either here or above this, because Z cannot take all of any of this, and P cannot sit here because there has to be two spaces only between P and Z. Right, either P double space Z will sit here or P double space Z will sit somewhere here. Right. So either P double space Z will be here, P double space Z, or Z double space P, or Z double space double, double space P, or Z double space P. Right. Z should be on double spaces, and then there are only three options for P: 1, 2, 3, or this one. Right. Because P can't go below this because Z will not have any space. Right. Now, if P double space Z, in this case, the G cannot be below Z. G cannot be below Z because there is no space below Z. Right. So G has to be here only. Right. So we have already discussed P double space Z. G can be above Z or G can be below Z. If G can, there is no option of G can be below Z. So G has to take this. If G has to take this, if G, in this case, if G has to take this, then F has to take this, which is what we had discussed, right? F has to take this, which is clearly not possible. So P double space Z here is not possible. So there is no room for P here, right? There is no room for P here. Now let's take this case. Let's take this case. Let's take this one, P double space Z. Here also, G has to be above P only because there is no space for G below Z, right? In this case, what will happen? P, then Z, then G, then H. What this automatically means is F is this. This is only one possibility, right? But if F is this, as per condition number 2, three persons are standing between L and F, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five persons are standing between L and F in this case, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is clearly not possible, right? So P double space Z, here also it is not possible, right? P double space Z, even if you put here, if you move it further higher, then F will become even farther from L, right? So L 1, 2, 3, F. F has to be at max here, right? As per this, as per condition number 2, three persons are standing between L and F. 1, 2, 3, F. F has to be here. If F has to be here, then P has to be here only. Or P has to be here. P has to be, if P is here, P double space Z, there is no possibility. So P has to be here. Then if P is here, then P, if Z we put here, then there is no space for G actually. Right, G either has to be here or has to be here. So there is no space for G. So what does that mean? There is no space for P. P, Z, F, there is no space, either above or below. What does that mean? This, if you put Q, there is no, if you put Q at the bottom, there is no space for any one of this. What does that mean? Q sitting at bottom is not working. Right, let's try with Q from the top now. This is Q. Again, let's start with Q and again, four persons are sitting between Q and K. 1, 2, 3, 4, then Q and K, right? 4 persons are sitting between Q and K. Now, as per condition number 10 and 3, O, L, K are together. O, L, K are together. As per condition number 2, 3 persons are sitting between L and F. What does that mean? 1, 2, 3. This cannot be F. So what does it mean? F has to sit below L only. 1, 2, 3 and F. Line number will be F. Right? Now, if 9 is F, what does that mean? If P is below, P, Z, Z, P. So if P is below, then only structure that is possible is if P can be here or P can be here. Let's assume P is below F. If P is below F, then P, Z, H, Z. This is the only possibility. Right? This is the only possibility. P is above F or P is below F. If P is below F, this is the only possibility. Right? If this is a possibility, then we have to fit. We have to fit other who else are there. We have to fit M is above G. Right? M is above G. So M must be somewhere here. M must be somewhere here, here, or here. And we have to fit T and C together. Right? T and C either they have to take these two slots or these two slots. Right? Even if we take either of these slots. If you say take either of these slots. Right? M has to then, there is one more condition. M has to be above G. That means M has to be this. And V and X have to be above M. So basically, above G, there has to be M, then Vx also. Above G, there has to be 3 slots. Right, above G, there has to be at least 3 slots. Vx we did not cover, M also we did not cover. So above G, there has to be 3 slots. But here, above G, if you take 3 slots, there are no slots for T and C. Right, T and C, there will not be any slots. Right, if you take all the 3 slots for V, X, M, T and C, they have to sit together, so there is no option. What does that mean? Because T and C, there is no option. What does that mean? P cannot sit below F. Right, let's try with P above F now. We are clear. P above F. P above F, double space, then G, then Z, right? P double space Z, right? Z again single space, Z single space G, right? If P is, if F is below P, then G has to be there has to be one space between G and Z. So then G will become this. If G becomes this, G is immediately above H becomes this. Right. H becomes this. Now T and C have to be together as per condition number 12. So there are no options. T and C have to be together. That is this T, this and C. Now, where's one more condition? V, X, M. V is above X is above M is above G. Right. So what does that mean? M is this, X is this, V is this. Right? You understood this problem, right? First, what we have started? We have started with Q at one of the extremes, either this extreme or this extreme. We tick with the bottom extreme. Then Q space between Q and K. There are 4 spaces. Then O, L, K, they should be together. We have figured out O, L, K. And then what happened? We tried to put P double space Z, but we were not able to put P double space Z because there we have to accommodate F also, G also, which was not possible. P double space G was not possible. So then we removed Q, we removed the condition, we removed the possibility that Q is at bottom. The only option left was Q was at the top. Then again we started O, L, K are together. Then that means F is also fixed because L and F are spaced by 3 people. F is fixed. Now after F, P can be either below, above F or below F. Now if P is below F, again the space is not getting satisfied because there is not enough space for T, C or V, X, M. Right. If P is below F, what does that mean? Has to be above F. When P is above F, we are able to accommodate all the remaining. Right. So we are able to solve this problem. This is first part of the problem. There is another second part of the problem which they are given. They are given some amounts that all these 14 people they are earning something, something, something. We have to solve for these amounts and then be able to address these questions. Right. Now, for all these people, they have given these conditions about these conditions regarding this information regarding how much they are earning. Right. Let's read this. S at the rate, condition number 16. Rule number 16. S at the rate P means S earns 500 more than P. Right. So what does that mean? S at the rate P is equal to, this means S is equal to P plus 500. Right. Similarly, S hash P means S ends 1000 less than P. This means S is equal to P minus 1000. Right. S dollar. S dollar P means S is equal to P. Right. There are only three variables at the rate, hash, and dollar. Right. And is given the amounts that they have earned. Right. V at the rate Z, dollar H at the rate X, then dollar Q, dollar G, whatever, whatever. So how do we start this? Now we have to start somewhere. Let's start at the simple one. F at the rate K at the rate P. Let's assume the amount N by P is P. Amount of P is P. Let's assume that we'll start here. Now K at the rate P. What does that mean? K at the rate P. K at the rate means K is equal to P plus 500. Right. So then what did we arrive? P is equal to P. K is equal to P plus 500. Right. F at the rate K. What does that mean? F is equal to K plus 500. Right. What does that mean? F is equal to K plus 500. What does that mean? F is equal to P plus 1000. Right. So F is done. Now F is done, K is done, P is done. Let's try to read any other F's or K's or P's. Right. F dollar G. F dollar G means F dollar G means F is 1000 less than F F hash G. F hash G means F is 1000 less than G. Right. F is 1000 less than G. What does that mean? F has to be 1000 less than G. That means G has to be 1000 more than F. G is P plus 2000. Right. Then M. M dollar F. Dollar means M is equal to F. Right. So M is again P plus 1000. Then this is also done. MFG. Then among all of this, if we are able to do something. So for example, Q dollar G. Q dollar G means Q is equal to G. Right. So Q is equal to P plus 2000 again. Next, X dollar Q. What does that mean? X is also equal to Q. So X is again P plus 2000. Next, H at the rate X. At the rate X means H is 500 more than X. Right. So what does that mean? H is equal to P plus 2500. 500 more than X. Right. Then Z dollar H. Z dollar H means Z is equal to H. Right. So what does that mean? Z is equal to P plus 2500. Then V at the rate Z. That means V is 500 more than Z. Right. V is equal to P plus 3000. Right. Now this is done. This set is done. This set is done. This set is there. Right. V hash L. What does that mean? V is 1000 less than L. Right. V is 1000 less than L. That means L is V plus 1000. So what does that mean? L is equal to V plus 1000, P plus 4000. Right. Similarly, T, L hash t. That means L is 1000 less than t. T is L plus 1000. Right. So what does that mean? T is equal to P plus 5000. Right. This set is also done. T is also done. T dollars C. T dollar C means T is equal to C. Right. So C is equal to P plus 3000 again. Sorry, P plus 5000. This is 5000. This is 5000, right? P plus 5000. Next, T dollar C. C hash O. Hash O means C is 1000 less than O. O is 1000 greater than C. That means O is equal to P plus 6000. Right, all are done, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and P. Right, all 14 are done. So we are able to define the structure also. We are able to define their amounts also. Right, right. So if you see, they are saying all of them earn different amounts. This is not exactly right because there are a lot of people who are earning the same amount. So, for example, F, M, or Q, X, they are actually earning the same amount. So the question that the statement that they have given in the question is not exactly completely correct. Just that the conditions are different. All of them earn different amounts basis different conditions. But in reality, the amount they are earning is actually same. Right. So you please note because probably these questions are memory based questions, right? I have taken these questions from different books that are available in the market because these are memory based questions. Probably they would have gotten them wrong also. Right. But nevertheless, all of them earn different amounts. It's not exactly true. There are some people who are earning the same amounts. That's what we have figured out. Now, let's continue. What is the sum of amount n by q, z, l if the amount n by m is 7000? M is 7000. What does that mean? M is equal to p plus 1000. That means p is equal to 6000, right? If m is 7000. Then q, z, l. Q, z, l. Q is how much? Q plus z plus l. Z plus L, Z plus L is equal to 3P plus, what is Q? 2000 extra. What is Z? 2500 extra. What is L? L is 4000 extra. Right. 6000 plus 2500, 8500 plus 18,000. 3P, right? 3P plus 8000, 26, 500. This is the correct number. Right, 26,500 is the correct answer. How many persons are standing ahead of V? Ahead of V, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people are there ahead of me. Right. There are actually more than 4. 6 people are there, right? We have there. 1, 2, 3. V is seventh one. So 6 people are ahead of V. Next, how many people are standing between G and X? G and X, how many? 2 people are there, right? What will be the difference amount n by the one who ends highest and then who ends lowest? If X ends 450, X ends it doesn't matter because if X ends 450, 500,000, it doesn't matter. The highest is who? The highest is uh, P plus 5000, right? Or who is who? P plus 6000. O is the highest and lowest is P, right? O is highest, O is 6000, lowest is P. The difference is actually 6000. 6000 is the correct answer. What will be the amount earned by the one who is standing immediately ahead of C? C if K ends 5000. Ahead of C. Who is ahead of C? It is T. Right. K ends 5000. K ends 5000 means P is 4500. Right. K ends 5000 means P is 4500. Right. Sorry. K ends 5000. What does that mean? P is 4500. And we want T. T is equal to how much? T is equal to P plus 5000. That means T is equal to 4500 plus 1. 5000 is equal to 9500. This is the correct answer. Right? Hope you understood this problem. This is a beautiful problem. One, the order is little tricky, and even if you're not able to solve this order, if you are able to solve this one is fairly straightforward. Then also we'll be able to solve this problem, right? One of the questions we can easily solve. But this order is also not. It is a little tricky, but it is not impossible. We need to be little careful about the structure. About the structure that P and Z are spaced by two positions, and then this kind of structure F, P, G, H, Z. This kind of structure, we should be able to visualize this structure, and this structure. After that, everything else becomes easy. Hope you understood this, guys. Any doubts? Please comment. Then we'll take this up again. Thank you, guys. All the best.